deleted. Alex Hormozi deleted the Tony Robbins interview, and I want to break that down and the importance it has for you and the message in it all. It was deleted. Probably point to what? EGO, edging God out, because the message was all what? If you don't have a bigger why that's bigger than you will not be happy. You will have to continue to do identity work, and no matter how successful you are in business and how much money that you make, it will not fill the God-sized hole inside of you. Business is a spiritual game, and anyone who does not tap into that in a genuine way, to teach it, to practice it, and who pair that with also being able to make money, then they are going to be walking around with a God-sized hole in themselves, because anything that they try to obsess over is a form of an addiction. And an addiction, a separation from, is to separate yourself from what? From the power that's bigger than you. From what? From service. So even if you provide and create a service that serves other people and it leads you to a significant amount of money in payouts, that does not mean that you are in a spiritually foundational business that is going to lead you to fulfillment, satisfaction, and overall a growth of your spirit and soul closer to something that is of your own truth. Here's with anything that is an addiction, obsession, mania, any of that, you will have to require more and more of that thing. And eventually, even if it starts off good, even if it starts off fun, even if it starts off playful, even if it starts off as something that brings you together with other people, eventually that thing starts to turn it on itself, and it will never be satisfied. You have to continually feed a beast, because it is not actually identifying and fulfilling that hole that's within. So if you are building a business where you are making a shit ton of money, but it is not on a foundational basis of spirit, of God, of divine, whatever you want to call it, you are then feeding an addiction. An addiction to what? An addiction to trying to be okay. An addiction to trying to feel enough. An addiction to trying to control life and life circumstances for your own favor. This is not true service to others. Yes, you can in the process do nice things for other people. I did nice things for people when I was drinking. I gave away clothes, or I gave away services, or whatever. But does that mean I was in a state of purity, a state of connection, a state of alignment, a state of congruence? No, absolutely not. So just be aware and ask yourself this real honest question, which can be probing, which can be uncomfortable. You may not like watching this video right now, but it has to be asked. If someone can go and delete something because they want to EGO, edge God out, because people are starting to catch on that actually no, hustle culture and just making a bunch of fucking money isn't the answer. Yes, it's great. Yes, please get us comfortable in making money. Yes, make it a new standard. But metrics isn't the answer to getting closer to the truth of you. It's a part of the story. And when not paired with a spiritual path, and God, business is a spiritual game, when not bringing those two things together, there will always be the hole inside, and everything else you're trying to do to fill it up is a form of an addiction. It doesn't matter what it is, and it may look glorified. So check in with yourself honestly today. And if you're not on a spiritual path with your business, and if you're not on a spiritual plane, or if you're not seeking that inside of your numbers and your money and your essence and your art, then that is the first place you need to start to go. And asking yourself some serious questions of, are you willing to see that actually the outside world is not manageable by you, right? And then two, start to believe and come to an awareness that actually maybe insanity isn't a cool thing. And the insanity is the impulse to obsessively to return back to an addiction and not being able to have control over that first taste of that, you see? And then bringing in a higher power, whatever that is to you, and bringing that higher power into your business, into your profit, into your service to other people. And this becomes not just a one and done deal. So anybody who's not doing this on a regular basis and practicing it with you as a client, or with you as a provider, or with you as a spouse, or any of that, then that's the first place to look at. Because if it's not being practiced on a daily basis, then it's not a way of life. And if it's not a way of life, then it isn't actually a process that they're living. It's not a one and done, stamped and sealed deal. It is a lifelong mission to live in alignment with business being as a spiritual game. Food for thought.